I'm a bit of a keyboard enthusiast. My first keyboard was the WASD V2 with blacks, then I moved on to the Poker 3 LD with reds, and my current keyboard is the Mastrop Alt with blacks. So when Zowie approached me and asked which one of their products I'd like to review first, I immediately asked for their keyboard, the Celeritas II. The first thing you may notice about the Celeritas II is its ISO layout, which means it has an L-shaped enter key, a relocated backslash key, and a shortened right shift. Personally, I love the ISO layout, but when some friends were typing on it, they complained about the shortened right shift. They hit the backslash key by mistake, so be prepared for a slight learning curve. Moving on to the chassis, it's an all plastic build. Even though aluminum is the preferred material for enthusiast grade keyboards, this keyboard is designed to be brought to LAN centers and internet cafes. Using plastic instead of aluminum cuts down on the weight tremendously. Good design choice. Now, just because it is plastic doesn't mean it's cheap. It's a very sturdy keyboard that will not flex even under the most harsh gaming conditions.
Bomb has been defused.
Speaking of LAN centers, I'm surprised Zowie decided to go with the full keyboard size instead of the 10 keyless design. If you've ever been to an internet cafe, you know you don't have the most space in the world to work with. The Zowie keyboard is 17.4 inches wide. Compared to other popular mechanical keyboards, the Razer Black Widow, which is 18.7 inches, and the Corsair K70, which is
18.6.
It's still shorter than its competitors, but I would make note of how much room you have to work with whenever you take it to your favorite internet cafe. Let's talk about some other features. Like all Zowie products, this keyboard is a driverless design. No software required. You plug it to any computer and you're ready to go. This also means that all function keys are pre-programmed, and you won't be able to change them unless you download special software like Auto Hotkey. The keyboard also comes with the PS2 to USB adapter, which you'll need to use if you want to utilize repeating keystrokes, and every key is individually backlit with a nice red LED, perfect for your black and red setups. Onto the heart of the keyboard, the switches. Now, when I used the keyboard and when all my friends used it, we all agreed that they were Cherry MX Reds. After all, they are linear switches that are very easy to press down. Be warned, very easy to press down. But whenever I looked it up for this review, I was surprised to find out that they were optical switches. The key registers about a third of the way down the keystroke, and I've been told that the less distance a key has to travel, the more of an advantage you have. But since I bottom out my keys when I play, I didn't notice a difference. Maybe after weeks of use and I train myself to lift off the key as soon as it activates, then I would notice a difference. But in practical use, I didn't notice a difference, and you probably won't either. The stems of the optical switches are nearly identical to Cherry stems, which means you can replace the keycaps on this keyboard with any aftermarket Cherry keycaps you find online. I thought that the keycaps were fine, and only one of my testers brought up that they were not so great. Sure, they're not double shots, but they will last you for a very long time, just like this keyboard. At the time of this recording, the Zowie Celeritas II is $129.99. Compared to its competitors, the Razer Black Widow, which is $169.99, and the Corsair K70, which is $159.99, the Zowie Celeritas is cheaper. Sure, you're missing out on genuine Cherry switches, but unless you're a keyboard enthusiast, I doubt you'll be able to tell the difference, and even if you are, you'll have no complaints about this keyboard. I recommend this keyboard for people who don't care much about personalization unless you have a black-red setup. For people who travel, like maybe to internet cafes or maybe you travel a lot for work. And lastly, I recommend it to people who are looking for all the advantages of a mechanical keyboard without the premium price. A huge thank you to Zowie for letting me review their products. They've been great to work with, and I look forward to trying out their other stuff. I have an EC2A mouse review in the works, so if you'd like to see that, hit that subscribe button. Also, a huge thank you to my cam girl, Attack Potato Vix. You can find her Twitter here. And lastly, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like. If you have any questions about the keyboard or have any suggestions for other stuff I want to review, let me know in the comments. And I hope to see you in the next video.